I'm Dan Ackerman, and we are here taking a look at the Acer Aspire V5. This is a very run-of-the-mill, middle-of-the-road laptop, inoffensive, looks perfectly fine from a few feet away. You get up close, you see it's a little bit more of a budget laptop, very plasticky. But what they managed to do is work in a Core i5 CPU, Windows 8, and more importantly, a touchscreen, all for a very reasonable price. This particular configuration is about $700. You can find it for a little bit more, a little less if you look around. I was actually more excited that going into the Black Friday holiday shopping season, I saw a version of this that's essentially the same, just with a lower-end Core i3 CPU for $529, and that includes the Windows 8 touchscreen, and that, I think, is a really great entry point to get into Windows 8 while you're using a touchscreen, and it shows that you can actually have a touchscreen on all but the least expensive of laptops once you get touchscreens in a reasonably decent machine down to about $500 or so. That just means pretty much anybody can have that. Besides that, this is a pretty thin laptop for a 15-inch. They managed to work in an optical drive as well, something you often see skipped in lower-end or really thin lower-end laptops. The keyboard is a decent size. Found the letter keys actually to be a little bit small, although I do like that they have the full buttonless ClickPad-style touchpad over here. That's something they usually only have in more expensive laptops. In cheaper ones, you usually get the old-style left and right mouse buttons. The edge-to-edge glass over the 15-inch display is also a nice kind of high-end touch for a mid-price laptop like this, but the native resolution is 1366 by 768, which is fine for an 11 or a 13-inch laptop, maybe even a 14. Once you get up to 15 inches, it kind of looks a little toy-like, and I think that in 15 or above, you really are right to expect a higher resolution these days. Other than that, this is a pretty decent mid-size, mid-price entry point if you want to get into Windows 8 and that touchscreen experience, because Windows 8 without it really is not that good. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is the Acer Aspire V5.